Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda or Shay Seeking, and I'm back. And I woke up kind of early today, and I'm just sitting here thinking, how, we're talking wars and rumors of war. Not being able to believe everything that you see is a fear complex, and most times. In order to get people to fear things, then if you have people in fear of war or rumors of war, see, I see through things a little bit more than I think others sometimes. I think there's a group of us that see certain things, and I know a staged event or acts or coups and false flag energy when I see it. Okay. And we're just going to keep it like that. We're going to go ahead and say it layman's. The real thing is just to get you to perceive something, because that perception is everything. Once you're in fear of that, then these people can keep people somewhat jaded. Everything they throw your way, it'll make you jump and flinch. And, I find it funny, what I'm saying, that we have plans, or I have plans, right? And it's just going to be like on the hem, whatever this is. I don't even know how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to make it, with all these restrictions and people trying to box me in around here, you know what I'm saying? And things like that, financially and all these things. But I know one thing is going to get done. These people will have you in so much fear that you're fearing that and those who have came to set us free for good. You see, the thing that's so cowardice or cowardly to me, it's almost like Courage the Cowardly Dog is running the country right now. Seriously. The world. You have these people that are upset with someone who is a truth speaker and seeker. It doesn't matter what society thinks. It doesn't matter what these people in these high places think. The universe has spoken. They cannot do the job. They are not getting it done properly. And you know why? It's not going to go properly until the right people get in a position. And it's not going to have to do with any fucking degrees. It's not going to have to do with any other kind of ranking. It's not going to have to do with any of that. It's going to be who is going to do right by the people, who is going to speak the truth, who is going to protect the people, especially the children, who is going to be able to speak and take all these discrepancies out of conversations when we're talking to real people about real things in a real world, supposedly. People are being, again, a lot of people can't even see. You see what I'm saying? We're dealing with a lot of energy that is zombified. People can't even really see what the truth is. And if they can't see what the truth is, that means that if the people can see what the truth is, that means that they're okay with a narcissistic, brutal, lying, imitating energy, dictator, restricting the rights. If you can spend your money, how you can spend your money, if you can spend your money in town or out of town, it's ridiculous. It's about what's right and wrong in this instance. Something has changed here. The whole dynamic of how we do things has changed here. If we cannot tell that with this administration, then I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm living in a different world, or maybe I'm separated from the rest of the world in mindset or something. I have no idea, but something is not right here. I just happen to have that second sight. Everybody is not going to have that. I just happen to have that second sight where I see these things. I think these things, people are trying to hide them. I feel like this is very personal. I feel like people are using others' energies, others' to fuel their to fuel these advancements that they're making against humanity. And nobody's saying anything. These people want to ruin regular everyday people. They want to ruin children. They want to ruin. See, because these are the same tactics I feel like they use with those who are exalted or in the so-called heavens on this earth, which is the governing forces. These are tactics that they've been using on them. There was some kind of line of demarcation, some kind of line that they would not cross. There was some kind of something that they would not cross, but now they have given the authority to. I feel like these people are fucking nut jobs. There's no boundaries there. You can try to set up boundaries and spiritual boundaries, but there's no boundaries there when you're dealing with these people. And enough is enough. Me knowing what happened in some instances to me knowing that God set me down about 2 years ago and refined me and started to build me up into something that was going to stand up for not just myself and my family and what happened here, but society, the social construct, the people, the children, those who don't have a voice. This is where we have to separate law, lies, all these other things and talk about what is just natural. It's like there has to be some type of healing done here as a whole. We have to first wake, realize, and recognize what the fuck is going on. And all of this culling of these people in these false wars, sometimes these false flags, sometimes these actual wars that are a war against humanity or nationality or whatever this might be. These wars against Israel, and because you have been taught this false doctrine in dogmatic doctrines when it comes to religion, you feel like you deserve it, or you feel like this is God doing this to you. But I feel like it's people have been misled as to what God and who God is, and this is the reason why they don't. It's because of and they've been misplacing their power in Satan. Because Satan is ruling things from heaven. That means that energy is hovering over the administration right now. Or under. It's influenced by this energy. It is a feminine energy. It's not my energy. It's the light versus dark, good versus evil, yin versus yang, maybe an evil twin situation, a doppelganger situation here. And I say when it comes to whatever this is, if it look like it's an enemy of the Americas, if it sound like it's an enemy of the Americas, if it sounds like it doesn't give a fuck about Americans, if it sounds like, you know what I'm saying, many Americans are dying under this administration, if it seems like, do you understand what I'm saying? Then who, and if nobody up there, there's no lawyers, there's no nobody's doing anything to stop this, then it's up to the people. Nobody wants to challenge the so-called government. Nobody wants to be that person to speak these truths and things like this when you know it might end up leaving you in a bad situation. But it's almost like now or never. It's almost like now or never, because this is not no regular stuff that's going on with this administration. And with these murders that they're talking about, these people being murdered. This is basically defaming or, I don't know. These are just, I feel like they're awful crimes of humanity. And again, it's alleged, right? Because a lot of these things you can't prove because we're dealing with spineless worms here that like to do things in the dark. They like to do things to people when they're under the influence of whatever they would be under the influence of. And they like to get away with it. They like to get away with it. And I feel like there's a change in the wind here. This is a spiritual thing. This is about that great spirit energy that the people were dealing with prior to colonization and religion. That it has no color, no religious aspect, no degree, no any of this. It's just something that is just motion. It's something that is catching wind. So you can't blame a person for what's going on right now. If you want to blame a person, blame the people that have been sitting here just yapping about these things and not challenging these people or not doing something different. We're going with the same damn things trying to get a different outcome. And again, that is insanity. To me. Doesn't have to be to you. People are being harmed here. Things that are seen and unseen. It's almost like a sci-fi fucking movie instead of us looking at the real government doing things to protect the people. Like when people are talking about this, I'm about to say the 10 Commandments, people are talking about this Constitution, but when it's like somebody's hand is tied behind your back and being twisted and somebody's waiting for you to say, uncle, 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 when? If not now, when? I don't know why I keep hearing 7-day Adventist or something like this, right? Because they know that Yeshua was not going to have anything really. This is somebody that's going to be pulled from a low position, or you might even say, in a ghetto, but I think this is somebody that was pulled from like a low ranking where somebody would just probably try to laugh and mock if this person said that they were going to be president this year or within a couple of days or within a couple of weeks. But I think once source recognize game and say it's a go, and once the tourists, the bull, see the red and it's a go, it's a wrap. I feel like there is some very criminal, and the longer we sit here and wait, the more documents are being altered, the more people's trust are being taken over, wills, land, resources, families being broken apart. The more people are trying to apply unnecessary pressure to people in order to get an outcome so that they can remove children from perfectly healthy homes. The way that people have put vice grips on families to tear up the family first. Now, and there's one instance in this world that two people were supposed to come together and help heal something. That means they might have to sacrifice almost everything in their life and meet up with each other and hold hands and walk this walk together. These people, I feel like I am one of those people and somebody else is one of those people. But these people met with these people and decided to conspire against this person. Because they know that this person cannot be compromised. This person will not bend. This person will not take a bribe. This person is not going to be subdued. This person doesn't want to be replenished. This person is not going to do it the way that they say it's going to do it. This person is going to do it the way that the ancestors and source and the people want to do it. These are people that are afraid to lose some type of power that and if you really think about it, it's been a dictatorship. The power that's not even theirs in the first place. They are using people like me and others. They're using us to charge this thing. Whatever this is, it flows through me. It flows through my children. And it will their children and their children. But we're tired of being the batteries. that they have hiding under the hood. We are tired of being that energy. It's time to take the front seat. It's been yours from the beginning. It's been mine from the beginning. What is the norm? That's the question of the day. What is the norm? I don't give a damn how many degrees you have. If you're sitting up in that office and you're not doing right by the people, then again, maybe we need to go ahead and reevaluate what the credentials are in order to have that particular position. Because almost like you got to be a soul, you got to lose your soul to get into that position. And the people are saying enough is enough. There's going to be a natural resistance. There's going to be a natural acceptance for what is right. And I have a heavy belief that somebody is setting up something wicked, something built on lies, a foundation that's going to be very shaky and quaky because they're not utilizing the proper people. They're not doing right. From my point of view, there's a 30-year relationship that has been, for me, I'm just going to say in the spiritual aspect, it was supposed to maybe end some kind of way, okay? Sometimes I sit back and say, wait, I'm supposed to do this journey with this person, but this person, for some reason, I don't know, there's always been this something here. You know? I'm trying to think, it's like this energy always kind of weighed me down or try to talk me down out of my what's in my soul, what's in my and then now to figure out that this might be my arch enemy, and while they have their foot on my neck over here, they're over here building something else with someone else that, again, surging from the energy and information that they've been zapping from me while sitting under the roof with me. So obviously this person had to come back here and recharge. And while they were recharging for the past couple of months, I was getting sick. While they sat here in charge from so-called COVID since Christmas, which I think that was something that was done by source to these people for what they're doing to me secretly. Smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Family that you thought was family all this time, and the whole time they're conspiring or either feeding off of you. And so now this person is supposedly going back to work, right? After recharging on my energy for every single day now, that's what I'm saying here. To feed off of me, also, allow for, negative things to start to attach to me. The negative things they probably picked up from hanging around with some of these people in high places. So they think they're just going to dump those things on me, and I was supposed to sit here for another 10 years or something and not move towards something that I was supposed to be doing. There's definitely this Uncle Scar energy kind of leaving, Simba almost maybe like in that valley of those dead bones. You get what I'm saying? And taking his throne, his seat at the throne. Possibly cuffing Nala along the way in Sarabi. Raping, pillaging, drugging, emotionally, spiritually. Possibly physically. This has opened up my eyes to another level here. A level that I think that people are not prepared. Or maybe they do see it and I'm the only one, and I'm just now the only one finally waking up to what's really actually been going on here. The fighting for the soul of America. They want to rip the soul of America out. when it's seemingly that Trump wanted to make it great again. If you really just listen to these statements, if you really just listen to what they're saying, and think about the fact of a female messiah and a female president and a female, supposedly. If we're not even looking at gender, then, or, okay, and you want to be fluid, it doesn't matter. There's one that's here. And I'm not going to stand off to the sideline because I don't know all the facts about what people are doing to me, saying about me. It's time to face reality, I feel. It's like we're about to lose ourselves. Let's just drop the act. It's I think people have gone way, way too far. And they use these things in the judicial system, these things in politics and everything, in order to try to control the narrative and put fear in people's heart that they don't belong, or make you feel like you don't belong, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. And I say it's almost like, when it comes to the American Indians or natives or whatever groups dealing with the White House right now, we've come to that point. We've come to that point where some conversations going to have to be had by regular motherfuckers that know who they are and people that's within that United States corporation. It's time to have a sit down. All of those Christ energies that came before me to change things, they're behind me. The ancestors are behind me. The people don't even have to be if they don't want to be. I never thought that I would be a part of something like this. I never thought that I would be like, wait a minute, it's something need to be. This is crazy to me. It's actually not. It's actually not. I knew something was balled up behind me this whole time, pushing me throughout life. I didn't think it was anything like on this scale. And maybe it's just me that sees it that way. This little person, you know what I'm saying, that's really a big person that's been placed in this fishbowl. Or this jar actually with a lid on it. And it's time to go back to basics. That's what I'm saying, the bare minimum. It's time to go back to that grassroots energy here. Where people actually care. Sometimes I think you just got to come back down to earth. People have to come back down to earth. Nations have to be brought to their knees. They have to be brought back down to earth. Put the weapons down. This day, the weapons, you know what I'm saying, are the phones. The weapons are the recording devices. The weapons are like the intrusive nature of this so-called group, this corporation. I would even say something about speech, but we don't even have freedom of speech anymore. So people are not even keeping it real all the way. They're afraid of losing their livelihood. Not because somebody called somebody out of their race, but because you're speaking the truth. Because you're questioning things. Because you want to know about the state. I do feel like this is somewhat of a state of America. A state of emergency. I'm sorry. A state of emergency. And people are just walking around every day like it's nothing. Like there's nothing we can do about it. It just, I don't know. I'm just randomly thinking out loud right now. It's like God set me here and made me go through this in order to see something. And I feel like some of these people, if this masculine or whatever, that may be trying to falsify documents and have extra relationships or something like this, or this person that might have this secret double life or whatever. I don't know. It just feels like these people got together to conspire against God. These people got together to conspire against me. And the funny thing, the whole thing is fueled off of my energy while they slowly draining me. And then want to leave me possibly abandoned once and for all, not because of anything I've done wrong, but because they know I know. I may not know it all, but I know that there is something. And the fact that I'm waking up to this scares some people that may care about me and some people that don't give a damn about me. And the people, I will add. See, I'm one of those people that mess around and put people before myself all the time. Oh, let somebody else have it. Oh, maybe they do fit it better. Oh, they know. And the ancestors said, no, we won't let you live this down. We won't let you live this down. We set this up. God is like, I set this up. We won't let. Now, if you really feel that way, if God is with you, then who can be against you? If you really feel this way, I already searched your soul. Don't listen to what these people are saying. I purified you and cleansed you. Don't listen to what these people are saying. I've set you up to do what you're going to be doing. Don't let these people, don't. And we're not even going to use a roar yet. We're just talking. I do. I feel like this is a scandal. Whole entire scandal. Somebody thinks they're going to be able to get away with this. They try to claim mental problems. They try to claim, you know what I'm saying, like somebody's breaking the law or doing these things. The reason why these are just rumors and that nothing has happened because it's not true. Whatever they're trying to say about me is not true. Even these illusion things that they may be trying to talk about when it comes to relationships, extramarital, it's all, it's all lies, deception. Source said, once I took you in and I purified you, let them say what they want to. I know you. Inside and out. Sleep or wake. He knows when you've been sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Seriously. Yeah, I don't know all the details and I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but it has to go somewhere. And sometimes I feel like I don't have the right words or the right way or the right something, But one thing about me is I speak from the heart. I'm not embarrassed to do so. It's coming from a genuine place. I'm not going to let these people come through, try to steal my soul, steal my smile, no. All of this has happened for a reason here. I'm hearing like people get ready. If this is someone who believes in prayer, if this is someone who believes, they want to. Be a part of something that's bigger than themselves. I feel like what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I believe that a lot of us have been dealt with unjustly. And we're sitting here maybe because we have a personal opinion about somebody, or we feel like some credentials don't add up or something like that. We're ready to, sell the whole soul of America to the devil. I saw this clip up here that said Biden sells off Ukraine or something like that. I can't remember. And he kind of like, matter of fact, like my hand, I'm sitting here rubbing my eyes. My hand is over my eyes or whatever. I feel like that's what this is. Like, because if you can't see energy, you know what I'm saying, then you may not be, you may be missing me with this, okay? But I feel like this is this intention or this bullying that's being done by these people that have been closely surrounding me and surveilling me. And I feel like this is the part where they want to try to sell somebody off into slavery. And I'm going to Washington to say it ain't gonna be me. These are a bunch of people that are thieves in the spiritual realm, bandits in the spiritual realm and in this realm, that have taken riches and wealth and things like this from people and put themselves in positions of power. And then the killing that they're doing is just erasing you from existence with even your documents that you think that you have, right? Some of these documents that they have are doctored up. It's insane. These are facts, past, present, or future. These are facts. I am here to show you things like that all-seeing eye on your dollar bill that are seen and unseen. So whether this is my vassal here and somebody else is having access, trying to have access to my energy or my vassal or my mind from a distance. You see what I'm saying here? In my likeness. Copycat succubus energy in my likeness. While you tear down America and try to rip her soul out her chest, her heart, her mind, and put it into some type of artificial, intelligent, GMO-based. Why is it 2022 already and we're not really talking about who's going to be the running and all these other things in 2024? Or are they just saying, is it Trump or whatever? Because I'm telling you, that was it. This is it. The star is going to shine. This didn't happen because of no college education or no. This is something that was supposed. This is something that had been ordained for. This is that instance where God said, "I formed you in the womb," but also in that womb is talking about that world card in the tarot, and the tarot is in the Torah, and the Torah is in the tarot. I had to come up out of that bubble for a second, experience the whirlwind of things that would happen within me, but it didn't take me down in order to move on to this next chapter. It's a forever thing. So I'm not mad maybe that I feel like I had to be, as part of me had to be shown to some people or the world or whatever. It was all a lesson. And it will be a cold day in hell. Yeah, I don't even know if that's a good analogy. Before I give up on this blessing, before I give up on what my ancestors in God have molded and raised me to be. There's no fear here. I've been threatened and threatened and threatened and threatened by people in my own household. I've been done wrong by people in my own household that I thought I had to open my eyes. I thought I never could not trust this person. And the whole time, this is what they've been doing. They're so good at it, though. They're so good at it. That from the outside looking in, people say, oh, look, she's stupid, what she takes, what this. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I had to wake up to my own bullshit. I had to face my own self. I had to go ahead and see things the way they were with me before I could even challenge and talk to somebody else. That's how I've always been. Why would I say this or why would I do? But now it's being refined. I've been refined. And I promise you I'm going to get mine. I promise you. King was the last time we was going to see that type of thing. Now you have a person that is in a masculine energy, feminine vassal, that have been actually attacked the same way that these people have been in the past. But I'll tell you, that was the last time. Something different was done this time. That would you want to talk about immortal? That was the last time. And if these people try this shit, what I sense and what I hear is that they just gonna have to go ahead and be shocked and face the world, because that energy is they're gonna try to do whatever they're gonna do. It's gonna be as appear as this person was dead or a wound being dealt, and they're gonna reappear. So it would be embarrassing for these people to even try what they're gonna try, because it's gonna right before your eyes. And I think it's already happened already a couple times. Source said it depends on how far you want to take it. I might not be the best speaker. I might not be this. I might not be that. But you are that one. That won't compromise because of the all, because of the whole. That's why. It's a very selfless thing, I feel. Some may say it's selfish. I don't know how, but they will. Because they've been building up this and conspiring this whole thing behind my back, keeping me in the dark this whole time, terrorizing me and everything this whole time. And I came to the realization that it's me. It's all about me, because I want everyone to be free.